Hey everybody, Crazy Critic Ed here again with another video today. In today's video, I'm doing a update on my 28-gallon Boatfront aquarium. So I made some changes to this tank since you last seen it. It can be seen in my clown knifefish tank setup video. The first change I've made that you would maybe notice would be the blue gravel. I put solid blue gravel in this tank. I used to have like a blue mixed gravel, like with different shades of blue in it, but I switched it out to this. Also, I added this bridge decoration and these plants that I had laying around, and I also got that plant back there. Another change I made is I actually finally got a suction cup for the heater. The other one broke, and the last time you seen this tank, the heater was just kind of like floating in there, just kind of sitting there, and it wasn't really suctioned to the side. So I finally got a suction cup, so it won't move around and it'll stay in place. I also switched out the air stone that I had to a bubble bar, and I buried the bubble bar under the gravel. I just think it looks cooler the way the bubbles come out of the gravel, and it hides the air stone. So this tank used to be home to a pair of clown knifefish. It was a grow out tank for them, to grow them up to move them to a bigger tank. Now they outgrew the tank, or somewhat outgrew the tank. They got a little bit bigger, and I moved them a few weeks after the clown knifefish video was posted, and I moved them to a bigger tank, and so this was empty, so I decided to redo it and add some new fish to it. So the first fish you might have already noticed is there is these rosy red minnows. There are two of them in here. They're just kind of like jitherfish, to see if it would get this other fish that I have in the tank out a little more, because it is kind of shy, but it hasn't really been working. So these are, I don't know if they're actually going to stay in this tank or just be used as feeders for my other fish. I don't really know yet, but yeah, there's two rosy red minnows in there. So this is the next fish. It's called a elephant nose fish. I got it a while back, a few weeks ago at a pet store. I saw it and it looked really cool in the tank, and it was at a good price, and I had this tank open, so I decided to get it. It's a really cool exotic, and the thing I don't like about it very much is that it does always hide, and that's why I have the minnows in the tank, to act like ditherfish, to maybe get it to come out more, but it hasn't really worked too well. But it is a really cool fish to watch when it eats. It'll move its little elephant nose through the gravel, and it's really cool, and I really like this fish. So this is the next fish that's in the tank. It's just a male red veil-tail betta, and it's not aggressive, and it's been doing real good in the tank with the other fish. It doesn't pick on any of the other fish, so it made a good addition to the tank. So my next fish is a iridescent shark. It's a baby iridescent shark. I am growing it out for one of my other aquariums, and I know it'll get big. They get like 3 feet long. I already have a big one that is over a foot long already, and they're really cool fish if you have a huge aquarium for them, but they are not good for beginners if you have a small tank. So I wouldn't recommend these, but this one is a grow out for one of my other aquariums. So the last fish that's in here, I can't find right now, but it is a common Plecostomus. It's only about 2.5 inches long, And that's another fish that is a grow out for one of my other aquariums. They do get big. They get 18 to 24 inches. And they are very messy. But they are still cool fish. They're one of my favorite fish. And they make good additions to big tanks if you have good filtration and have the tank space for it. They'll also bottom feed if you have other fish in the tank that don't eat all the food. Any food that sinks to the bottom, the plecos will eat. And they don't really eat much algae when they get big, but they do still eat some of the algae. And they'll bottom feed in the tank, and they're just a really cool fish to have if you have all the proper stuff to take care of it. And as far as equipment go, I have a Aquarium 30 gallon filter. I have a 100 watt Aquarium adjustable heater. I have a aquaculture thermometer from Walmart. I have a Tetra Whisper EF 5 to 10 gallon filter. I have a bubbler. It's a Tetra Whisper 30 air pump or 40 air pump, and it has a 5.5 inch airstone bubble wall that's made by Aquaculture for aeration, and I think that's it. I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, if you could leave them down in the comments down below. And don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Until next time, take care.